When last week, when it was announced that Obama was going to be rejecting student visas from Israel, that was general and usual. In other words, for years, Israeli students had applied for visas and they were accepted. Now, of course, that is the right of any government to choose who they want to let into the country. But the assumption is that the relationship between Israel and America hasn't changed. And obviously it has, because in the past, physics students in Israel were given student visas to come to the United States. It's just the way it was. That's all changed now. Apparently, Obama has rejected student visas because these people were merely smart enough to know enough about science and nuclear physics. They were people that worked possibly at the Dimona nuclear reactor. Now, in an educated society like Israel, a lot of people have educations and could possibly, if allowed into the United States, learn about nuclear science. Hell, if Jimmy Carter were an Israeli, he wouldn't be allowed in the United States at all, because he was a nuclear physics expert. That's what he did in the Navy, right? So basically, these are the standards that Obama is rejecting citizens of Israel to study in U.S. universities. At the same time, Obama is training the Jordanians to build their own nuclear facilities. So he's reinforcing Israel's enemies, and he's rejecting Israel. Okay. The United States can make its own decisions. They vote their own leaders in, and the leaders have a right to make the decisions that they want. But so does Israel. And by the way, Israeli universities are pretty good, especially when it comes to nuclear science. Anyway, so I think there are a few Israeli radicals that we could throw out. I mean, after all, they're a security threat, are they not? Anyway, today, well, looks like Israel, also a sovereign nation, is now doing the same thing. This is from Haaretz, left-wing Haaretz, the non-religious. I don't know if you're familiar with Israeli newspapers, but Haaretz is like the equivalent, or pretty much the same news as the London Guardian. If anything, it's even more hostile. Haaretz. A new military order aimed at preventing infiltration will come into force this week, enabling the deportation of tens of thousands of Palestinians from the West Bank. On their indictment of charges, they're guilty, carrying prison terms of up to 7 years, or they will just be thrown out. Obviously, Israel also, too, is concerned about their security, and why not? Obama set the precedent. If the United States has to protect their security, why would Israel not also follow suit?